Hey everybody, so for my full coverage foundation routine, the first thing I did was prime and moisturize. I will have every item listed down below, but I did these off camera so they could sink better into my skin. I'm using the Maybelline Better Stay concealer, and I'm just applying this to any trouble areas I have. Whenever I'm doing a full coverage makeup, I like to do my concealer first, then my foundation, and then the next time I use a concealer, it's for highlighting purposes. So I'm just taking my Beauty Blender to blend it out. Again, I don't do my foundation this heavy hardly ever. It's a very special occasion if I do. I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation and a flat top kabuki brush that I sprayed with the Photo Finish primer water from Smashbox, and I just use this and apply it in circular motions. I do tap on my forehead, like do tapping motions, because I have the wrinkliest forehead in the world. Also, my Beauty Blender I love to use as my go-to, but I do use brushes whenever I want a fuller coverage. Whenever you use Beauty Blenders, it shears out the foundation more, which is nice, but whenever you want that really heavy coverage, you are going to want to use a brush. I will say one of the most important things when you're applying foundations is making sure that it's blended out, and really making sure that there's not too much product in your face. So you'll see after this, I go over with a beauty blender and it is damp, and I just pat all over my face. This is to pick up any extra foundation that might be laying on your skin. I don't know if this necessarily helps, but I feel like it does, and I like to pick up any extra product, and it really helps blend it out. It really helps with like those fine lines on my forehead and underneath my eyes, just to go over it one more time with a different applicator. Next, I'm going to take my NYX HD concealer, and I'm going to use this to highlight. So anywhere that you want to highlight, underneath my eyes, my cupid's bow, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. And then I'm just going to blend that out with the Beauty Blender. For here on out, I am going to use the Beauty Blender just because I do prefer that over a brush, even though I know necessarily a brush does give you more coverage. And because I wanted a little bit more coverage, I did go back in with the Maybelline Better Skin and just added a little bit to that under my eyes. Again, I hardly ever feel like I need that much coverage, but this is just for heavy duty foundation tutorial purposes. Once that is all blended out to perfection, I'm going to take my Coty Airspun powder, which if you have not tried it, you need. It is literally the best powder for everything, and I am going to use that to bake. I'm going to apply to my under eyes and anywhere else you put the highlighter. I really, really love this highlighter. I know it smells like an old lady, but I think it's so good. It's so brightening. Oh, I called it a highlighter, but like this highlighting powder. And it's also really nice because you can use it to bake, but I also use it on my skin too to set. I'm going to take my my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, and it's like 4 shades darker, and I'm going to use this to contour my face, and just using that on the inner corners of my cheeks, or what is that called, my cheekbones, and my forehead. This is just something to give me more color and definition, and then I will go over with a color on top. So the brushes that you see me using in this video is from the BH Cosmetics Blend and Sculpt line. I will leave a video link down below because I just uploaded a video yesterday, I believe, reviewing these brushes and showing you each individual brush. So if you want to check that out, that will be linked down below. Taking my Beauty Blender, I am going to use that to, again, just flawlessly blend out everything so there's no harsh lines. And I'm going to take that Coty Airspun face powder, and I'm going to strobe, and by just putting a highlight color underneath that contour to make it more sharp. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and just brush away all that extra powder that I was using to bake. I do brush away that powder that I just put on. Usually I leave it on just a little bit longer, but for the purpose of the video I wanted to get moving. I'm going to take my MAC Cosmetics face powder, and I'm just going to pat this all over the face to help set my foundation. I really like this powder because while I always set a foundation, sometimes it makes my face look cakey, and this really does not. Next, going in with my NARS Laguna bronzer, I'm just going to apply that where you generally contour and bronze. I'm using an angled face brush from BH Cosmetics for that, and it's okay that it looks a little harsh because I will go back in and blend that. And when I am done just applying that to my forehead, I'm going to go in with a blush from my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush palette that I absolutely love. Joe got me that for Christmas, and literally those are the only blushes that I have been using at all. They're just so pretty and pigmented and easy to blend. So I'm going to apply that on my cheekbones, and then I'm just going to go back in with that same fluffy brush. I'm not going to put any product on it, but I'm just going to use that to blend everything out so I have no harsh lines on my face. And then the final step will be to go in with highlighter, and I am of course using my Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics highlighter, and I am so excited because I use this literally every single day, but I am so afraid of running out of it, and Becca Cosmetics just announced, along with Jaclyn Hill, that has become a permanent item in their line, which I'm so excited about. I think it was a great decision on their part, and I am glad that I will always be able to get my hands on it. It's just such a gorgeous and perfect highlighter. There's actually petitions going around that thousands of people signed to keep it as a permanent product of Becca Cosmetics. And that is everything. Whenever I'm done applying this, I'm going to go with my Smashbox primer water, just to help get rid of any cakiness and help my foundation last longer. But otherwise, that's it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, and please like this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.